Sorry for that. A little mishaps and confusion, but anyways. Damn it. Alright, so you got the lower ball joint out, got the steering knuckle, kind of messed it up a little bit, but it's alright. Right now I'm putting it all back together. What you have, previous video I showed you what all you had to do to get this far. You take the outer tie rod end out, pop it out, hit it with a hammer and get it out. The wheel hub bearing, I already replaced that, put it back in, got the wire connected, it spins freely, no noise, doesn't move, doesn't wiggle back and forth. In order to get the steering knuckle back into the strut, I used strut coil compressors that I bought a long time ago. Compressed it a little bit, but also I loosened the stabilizer link and it made it to where I could pop this down some and push on it and get it to go back in. So I'm gonna put the CV axle back in. Adjusted it and it slid right in. Might have to turn it. Oh nope, it's right on the grooves and all that. So now that I got that in, I'm gonna use my flathead. There it is. And I'm going to, well, I need both hands, but I'm gonna get it to where these holes line up. These holes line up, and I'm gonna put the bolts back into the steering knuckle and the strut. I'm pushing. There's one. You gotta sort of wrestle with these to get it to pop back in. I'm looking for the other one. My daughter was out here and, oh, here it is, right in front of me. I'm about to blame it on the child. And then you have to wrestle it, and then you're just gonna tap them in. Alright, that's good enough. And you're going to take your 22 millimeter bolt and put them back on. And last week when I did this, I fucking left out the auto pin in the lower control arm. I did it on the passenger side. Shit, my bad. I did it on the passenger side. Alright, got it put in. Putting the castle nut on. I used a couldn't find the right socket. I don't think I did. Yeah, so I just ended up using a wrench. I'm not sure if it was one of my, yeah, it's a 17 size wrench.
How far away are you from being done?
I'm almost done. I'm putting everything back together now.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just wait. I was going to take Mom's car and go to 7-Eleven. And then there's something there, but I'll wait.
Oh, and the house we moved into had otter pins and shit, so I'm gonna go grab one of those real quick. Alright, found the right size otter pin. I just bent the otter pin. Now I'm gonna loosen these. I'm gonna loosen that one. Now remember, I broke loose the stabilizer link. Sway bar stabilizer link. So I'm gonna tighten that back up.
No. Come on, bud. Like, she's right here. You can't see that she's getting into the broken glass. Who are you fucking talking to?
Nobody.
Why, you're over the fucking mumbling and it's weird.
Fucking YouTube. You fucked up my video, Megan. Good job. Good job.
You'll be alright.
I hope you're happy with yourself. Good job. Nobody wants my ugly ass anyways, woman. Alright, everything's put back together, and now I'm going to start on the brake caliper. And almost done. Start on the brake caliper, get this put together, and I'll be done. I gotta find the... Man, it's gonna be like a 10, I bet. Hold on while I find the right socket. It's an 11. There's a little ring. Make sure you get that. I don't know if the new set comes. Oh, it comes with it. Careful when you get your new set, you don't lose the little ring that just came off. Man, my neighbor over there cooking something. That shit smells good as fuck. Alright, now we're gonna start mounting brakes and the hardware and all that shit. Well, stuff. The new set, it comes with the bolts that go right here. It didn't come with the ones that go here. Oh shit, I got the rotor. Alright, you get the rotor on, and then you have your T27 torque bit. I need to invest in a GoPro camera. Oh, I also need to call this car dealer and tell him I'm on the way. Picking up a Tahoe today. Well, if everything checks out, I'm picking it up. If not, it'll stay right there. But I think I'm going to grab it. Because I built the transmissions for it, and dude says it has 129,000 miles. But people Can pad slap. I mean, they'll swap the BCMs and shit, and it will say that it's got less miles than it really does. But only way to find that out is you have to hook up a code reader. Hook up a code reader to the OBD2, and it will pick up the VIN is also on the car and also in the BCM, where it holds the mileage, and the VIN number. So, like, if you find an older car and it says it's got like 134,000 miles, take an OBD2 reader and you'll be able to pick up the VIN and make sure if it matches the car, then that's the original miles. If it doesn't match the car, that means it's been swapped, which means it most likely had like electrical issues or yeah, just mainly like it's had electrical issues, so they replaced the BCM, or they did I don't think you replace the BCMs when you do a motor swap, but just free game. Right now I'm just tightening the bolts on the new caliper. The brake caliper. And it also came with new hardware. So I'm gonna put that on, and then hopefully be done with all this and go about my day. I'm putting on the hardware. Sometimes you gotta push these in a little bit so that way it doesn't rub against the new rotors. Or if you've like had them turned, it doesn't rub and all that. Now my brakes. We got the rotors on. Make sure they sit flush. I'm gonna put the brake lubricant, brake grease, or whatever it is that you want to call it. Putting on the caliper. The caliper brake bolt is a half inch or 13. Alright, got everything on. Now tighten up the CV axle nut. Remember the little silver ring thing I was talking about, or copper ring. We're going to be it's a size 11 socket. I'm about to clean everything up and have Megan come pump the brakes and see if there's any leaks or anything. And also bleed them since I cracked open the brake system. So let me get Megan out here. I got everything on. And we're gonna bleed the brakes and go about our day. That's it, everybody. Have a good one.